And that's on period. And that's on period. Ooh, that looks good.
Love it. Love it, honey.
Period.
Okay. hold on. Let me tell you right.
Yes. I colored her hair in August. No. I colored your hair in June. Color her hair in June and the color still looks good. There you go. Thank you,
She's
ma'am.
the bomb. She's the bomb, honey. She's the bomb.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You did, boo. Thank you, ma'am. Somebody putting the fire emojis. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you, ma'am. So look out for November the 15th. And I'll set you up, okay?
Okay.
All right, boo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you already.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I will see you.
All right, thank
Be
you.
careful, okay?
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah. There's a lot of people in here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, boo. See you. Hey, y'all. So, let me turn this thing around. How you do this? Okay. Had to put the little flowers on there because, you know. Thank y'all. Yes. So, I wanted to come in and talk to some people who are, oh, and excuse my nail because y'all know how my nails do. Okay. I wanted to come and talk with some people who are stagnant in their career as far as hair is concerned. And this has been on my mind, and I just want to come out here and say this, okay? Just because you are thank you, I appreciate it. Just because you are a hairstylist, just because you are a braider, just because you could slay some fucking hair does not mean that you have to be a salon owner. I thought that I had to be a salon owner. I went through a phase like two years ago that I was like, damn, I want to own a salon with a team full of people and run them and blah, blah, blah. And then I had a reality check that I like my life the way that it is. I like to be free. I like to come and go as I please. I like the responsibility of myself. I don't like to be in charge of, a whole bunch of stuff. I don't like to be stressed. So I had to come to the realization that Ashley, you work better alone as far as in the salon. You don't have to be, yes, you don't have to be you know, a head boss over a whole bunch of people. And I thought that, that's what I wanted, because since I was a little girl, all I wanted to do was hair. I've known since I was 4 since I wanted to do hair. Know your strengths. And Ashley's strengths is not worry about Shaquan and Bonquisha and Tanya messing up a girl hair, and then they gonna come back to me. I ain't got time. I got kids. I got a life. I like to travel. I don't want to deal with that. So just because you are bomb at what you do, your hairstylist, does not mean you need to be a salon owner. A lot of people that are in salon ownership, they feel me on that. I know a lot of stylists who own salons and have people under them, and now they're working in suites, which is fine. And I also know a lot of people who own salons who are doing their damn thing. Styles by Nook, that's right, Lisa. Styles by Nook, Crazy About Angel, my other girl in Atlanta, like they are really doing their thing as a salon ownership. But as for my life, I have 4 kids, I'm married, I like to come and go as I please. And it hurt me a little bit at the time, because I was like, damn, I'm really not gonna own a huge salon with multiple people. But I had to realize that, Ashley, just because you don't want to own a salon full of people does not mean you still can't be that boss bitch. Okay? And that's right, Lisa. Hey y'all, yes, just because you are not a salon owner, having people working under you does not mean you still cannot be a boss bitch. I am still a boss in my element, doing what I do, and I'm going to continue to do so. At the point that I'm trying to make is, do what's best for you in this industry. People feel like you're not on top until you own a salon. To be honest, being a hairstylist, you're not on top until you got your finances together. You're not on top until you have a steady clientele. You're not on top until you can take a week or 2 vacation off and still be good to go. Right, Lisa? Because you still have other means of income, product line, yes. I just, knowing me, because I have a lot of clients who are like, you should own a salon. And one of them is on here, hey, Brittany girl, hey, period, hey, girl. You need to own a salon with people, and I get it, but I know me. I don't like to be stressed out. If I'm going to be stressed out about something, if something is going to worry me, it's going to be from my own doing. It's going to be from this. It's going to be from me being up all night shipping orders and doing this. But me being responsible for a multitude of other people, I'm just not going to do that. And that's okay. But don't feel like you're missing out because you're not running a full salon with a whole 1,000 of people. You do what you want to do. And what Ashley wants to do is be here, okay, slaying the motherfucking heads, growing my products. And that's okay. And that's okay. Like, people gotta stop putting people in boxes and feeling like, oh, well, she do all right, but she ain't got no salon. Okay, there's people that own motherfucking salons and are broke. And there's people who work behind the chair and have a good clientele that are making bank, that are doing what they want to do. And I feel like a lot of stylists really don't understand the mindset of freedom. There have been times where I with me first starting to do hair, and especially when I moved to Charlotte from VA, when I first moved to Charlotte, like I was hustling, I was getting it. So a lot of stuff I was missing out as far as my boys or my bonus daughter, um, you know, doing activities on the weekend or during the week because I was in the salon all the time. You gotta worry about overhead. Ashley ain't good at that. Okay, I worry about my own shit. That's right, Lisa. Periods. I missed out on a lot of stuff because I was behind the chair. And making money is good. Like, if you got a good steady clientele and you're working full time, it's no reason, and you're good at what you do, it's no reason why you shouldn't be making $2,000-$3,000 a week. If you're working full time, if you have a steady clientele, and if you're good at what you do, yes. But people, a lot of stylists and braiders don't seem to understand the concept of time. I want to be free when I want to be free. I don't want to work on Saturdays. I don't work on Saturdays right now anymore. And I feel like in the hair industry, a lot of people have missed that concept of they feel like that if they're not slaving all day, that they're not really making money, and that's just not true. The real bag is making money while you sleep. The real bag is making money while you're on vacation, taking shots off your man, off your woman, and you making money. That's the real bag. The real bag is you out to brunch with your girls and you got 5 orders popping up. The real bag is passive income. There you go. The real bag is residual passive income. That's the real bag. And I wish that a lot of hairstylists would start thinking more like that. I've been thinking that way, but COVID really forced me to say, look, chick, the guy was like, listen, your ass gonna sit out, and that's just periods. And I was out. And not saying that you have to do what everyone else is doing, not saying that you have to have a product line, not saying that you have to, do all of that, but whatever you're passionate about, because I've always been passionate about hair, and I'm taking my talents somewhere else. I'm mentoring. I'm doing one-on-ones. That's right. That's right. It sure is. It's about doing what you do, but finding a way to not use your hands to make money. And that's the problem that a lot of people had that mindset. And it's not our fault. It's just the way of the game. When we was in hair school, they did not teach us to try to make passive income. They taught us to slave, do hair, and that's how you make your money, which is how we make our money. Yeah, but what about people who want to take time off? Work smarter, not harder, and that's just that. Yes. Make passive income. Try to think of ways, like, for instance, if you are a braider, okay? If you are a braider, teach classes. Come up with your own wax. Okay? Come up with your own wax. Come up with your own beads. Come up with your own scalp spray for braids being too tight. Like, you got to start thinking. I know stylists who were doing hair for 4 years and they ain't doing hair no more. They're good to go because they knew that mindset. But when you are a stylist, you have to start thinking not just behind the chair. You have to move. Your mindset has to start thinking from behind the chair. Anybody in any city that you're in, slay the hell out of whatever your market is. Slay the hell out of that in that city. Teach classes, do one-on-ones, but be passionate. Don't just do the passive income for extra money. Do it because it's a passion for you. I'm passionate about healthy hair. I'm passionate about growing hair. I'm passionate about women who sat in my chair and say, I cannot seem to grow my hair. I'm passionate that when they come back after using my products, after sitting in my chair, that they're like, you know what? I cannot believe my hair has grown this long. My hair has never been this long. Your products, that's what's passionate to me. is me creating a product for a specific type of woman who just wants the simplicity of growing their hair. And you have to be passionate. Don't just get into this game and try to make money because you're not going to make any money. Because clients know when the stylist and braider are just about the money and not about the passion. You have to take care of the hair. You have to love the hair. That's how you build a clientele. You have to love your clients. Even before you meet them, you have to love the clients. You have to love the hair, love who you're doing, and fall in love with creating that after picture. Once you get your clientele steady base, once you start making them coins, you need to start thinking of a game plan. And that's what I'm trying to teach my mentees and my mentorship too, along with not only being a bomb-ass hairstylist and making your money, but to take it a step further to the opportunities of what else you could be. Like, don't just think, oh, well, I'm going to be a hairstylist for 10 more years and then I'm going to retire. No. Listen, you're not supposed to be behind the chair at 50, 60. They tell us that we are supposed to retire at 50, 60, but that's not the real, the government been lying. Excuse me if I'm saying government, but you're not supposed to collect a check at 60, 65. Your check should be now. Your check should be right now. That means removing yourself from behind the chair slowly but surely and developing other ways for you to make income, not just by your hands, not just physically, but you got to use your head. Yeah, the government, yeah. You have to use your head. And I think that another thing is, I know so many stylists who are older, who've been doing hair for 30 plus years, and they have to work. They have to do hair to pay their bills. And I know it still may be a passion for them, but right now we are in our prime. I'm talking to the stylists who just started and who've been in the game. I've been in the game for 13 years, but we're all at the point where it's time to be smart about the choices that we make. And you gotta start thinking, do you want to have that passive income while you're on the island? Well, I'm glad I could bless you, girl, period. Y'all need to come in and listen. I'm telling y'all, do y'all want to be on the island drinking mimosas, being a bad bitch on the sand while you getting passive income from your passion? Or would you have to be like, oh, well, I can't make that trip because I got to work to pay my bills? No, you got to start thinking, yes, there are other stylists out here who do what you do, but no one can do it like you. And you have to have that mindset. You have to have that mindset to be like, okay, well, I'm going to do things differently. I'm not going to do it like this. I'm going to do things like this. And that's how you build off of yourself. So I just wanted to come here and rant to y'all and tell y'all that just because you are a stylist, yes, you need to be doing those natural classes like with the twist and the crochets, and those are the classes that you need to do because you have a bubbly personality that people will be drawn to, so I would just go ahead and start doing that. And then hold on, before I go, you do not have to be the best. And I'm gonna just keep this real too. I know some stylists, and I'm not trying to be funny, they were not the best at hair ever, but their marketing was on motherfucking points. I know stylists who are not that good, but their marketing and their strategy was on point, and they don't work anymore. They worked for 4 years and they're almost millionaires. Okay? I feel like the people who have the most passion, the people who are the most skilled, have the hardest time leaving the chair. But you gotta have that mindset. Yes, I've seen it. Yeah, and so there is someone out there that is looking for what you offer, and I feel like that it's go time. I have a one-on-one class next Saturday that I'm so excited about. She's getting a full color one-on-one class, and I'm excited to teach her. And it's time for people to just give classes, show people what you can do. Like, don't just try to like hold on to your talents, because at the end of the day, if you plan on not being behind a chair, you're gonna need to bless someone with your talents. On to the next, on to the next, and on to the next. Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be missing out on concerts and traveling next year when shit open back up. I don't want to be missing out on my boys and my daughter doing stuff. I don't want to be missing out on weddings that's out the country, okay? Because I gotta work and pay my bills. That's not the bag. The bag is passive income. Okay, that's it.